Hello students, greetings of the day. Today let us see an overview of our fourth unit, Ancient Cities of Tamilagam. Okay, so today we are going to see an overview of this lesson and do an activity from this lesson. Okay, so what we have learned in this lesson already we have learned about the greatness of the towns of ancient Tamilagam, that is the Pumbuhar, Madurai and Kanchi. Then we have also understood about the ancient kingdoms of Tamilagam, and we have also gained some knowledge about the crafts, markets, manufactures, maritime trade, education and water management system in our ancient Tamil Nadu. Okay. So first let us see about Pumbuhar. So Pumbuhar, it is one of the oldest town in our ancient Tamilagam. Okay. So it was also a port town along the Bay of Bengal. So the ports were established for facilitating the maritime trade. So this city Pumbuhar, it is a coastal town near the present day Mailadurai, and it is located where the river Kaveri drains in the sea. Okay. So the Pumbuhar port was also here. The Pumbuhar, it was also known by the names such as Puhar and Kaveri Pupattinam. So this port, it is served as the early Chola port for the early Chola kingdom. So here Silappadigaram in particular speaks about the greatness of the Pumbuhar. By reading Silappadigaram, you can know about the greatness of this town. Okay. So numerous merchants, that is many merchants from foreign countries such as Greece and Rome, they landed at Pumbuhar. Okay. So due to the busy and continuous trade, many of them they stayed on identically in Pumbuhar. Okay. So there are some evidences for foreign settlements in the town. Okay. So Pumbuhar had been built differently from other towns. So here each social group they had a separate settlement, and the streets were broad and straight, dotted with well designed houses. Okay. So this city, it has also a dockyard, that is the shipyard. Okay. So the next one is Madurai. So Madurai has been one of the oldest cities in India. Okay. So here the Pandyas, Cholas and the later Kalabras ruled Madurai in the ancient period. So during the medieval time, the later Cholas and the later Pandyas, after that they are followed by the Nayaks, they ruled the historical town, that is Madurai. Okay. So Madurai is proudly associated with Tamil Sangam. Okay. So you see here, Madurai is also known as the Tunga Nagaram. Okay. So you see here. So Madurai had Nalangadi and Allangadi. Do you know what is meant by Angadi? Angadi means the place where the goods were sold. Okay. So Angadi means the place where the goods were sold is known as Angadi. Here the Madurai, it has Nalangadi and Allangadi. What do you mean by Nalangadi? Nalangadi means the day market and the Allangadi means the evening market. Okay. So Madurai is known as the Tunga Nagaram, that is the city that never sleeps, because the trade can be carried on both in day and night. Okay. So Madurai was a safe place where women purchased things from Allangadi without any fear. Okay. So next one, Kanchi. So Kanchi, it is a place of learning. The place of learning is known as school. Okay. So several schools were established in great numbers for the first time in Kanchipuram. So the greatness of the Kanchi as an educational center can be understood from the fact that the Chinese traveler Huan-Song, who studied at Nalanda University, visited Kanchi, that is Kadigai, to pursue his further studies. Okay. So you see the picture of Huan-Song. Okay. So to continue his pursue his further studies, the Chinese traveler he visited Kanchi. Okay. So the poet Kalidasa says Kanchi is the best of the towns. Okay. That is the Tamil poet Saint Thirunavukarasar praises Kanchi as Kalviyil Karaillada Kanchi. Okay. So this Kanchi is also known as the temple city. Okay. So here the many famous temples with great architectural beauty were situated in Kanchi. Okay, so that is the Kailasanatha temple was built by the later Pallava king Rajasimha at Kanchi. Okay, so during the Pallava period, a large number of cave temples were built. Okay, so hundreds of lakes were created for storing water around the town of Kanchi. So these lakes were well connected with the canals. So during the later period, Kanchi came to be known as the district of lakes. Okay, so Kanchi is known as the district of lakes because hundreds of lakes are located in Kanchi. So therefore this city Kanchipuram is known as the district of lakes. Okay, so apart from Pumbuhar, Madurai and Kanchi, there were many towns are there in our ancient Tamilagam. Okay, so what are they? That is the Korkai, Vanji, Tondi, Urayur, Musiri, Karur, Mamallapuram, Tanjai, Tagadur and Kayal are some of the important towns which was located in our ancient Tamilagam. Okay, so here the Pumbuhar, it was a port and Madurai was a trading town. Okay, trade means the place where goods and service were sold is no trade. What is meant by trade? Trade is an activity. Okay, so the process of buying and selling of goods and services is known as trade. Okay, so what do you mean by trade? The process of buying and selling of goods and services is known as trade. Okay, so Madurai was a trading town and Kanchi was an educational center. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to do an activity. Okay, so you see here there is an answer grid for you. In that answer grid there are some questions were given to you. Okay, so what were the questions? So Pumbuhar was located on which river bank? Then name the ancient city which had Tamil Sangam. They named the Sangam literature work. Then which great historian gave accounts about the Pandya kingdom? Then to which Tamil kingdom did the southern districts of Tamil Nadu belong to during the Sangam age? Then the next question is, name the Chinese traveller who stayed and studied in Nalanda University. Then Thirunavukarasar mentioned Kanchi as dash. Okay, so then what is the name of evening market during the Sangam age? They name the temple built by Pallava king Rajasimha at Kanchi. Then which district is known as the district of lakes? Okay, then the next question is what is trade, and the last question is name a port located on the shore of Bay of Bengal. Okay, so you have to read this question thoroughly and you have to write the answers in this box. Okay, so if you read the lesson once, you can easily answer these questions. Then there is another activity for you, that is you have to do the map work. Okay, so mark the following places in the South India map. So you have to mark the places, that is Chennai, Madurai, Kanchipuram, Pumbuhar, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. Okay, so once again I will repeat the places: Chennai, Madurai, Kanchipuram, Pumbuhar, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. Okay, so if you take see the page number 149, that is first page of this lesson, you can find out the places. Okay, so this map it was already given in your textbook. Okay, but with the help of that map you can mark the following places in an South India map. This is your assignment today. Okay, yes, thank you students.